Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the cars that make our hearts race and our palms sweat. Today we're talking about a legend that's been roaring since the 60s, but now it's stepping into the future with some serious swagger: the 2026 Ford Mustang Fastback. If you're a gearhead like me, you've probably been waiting for this refresh, and let me tell you, Ford didn't disappoint. This isn't just another update. It's a love letter to muscle car fans, blending that timeless pony car vibe with cutting-edge tech and performance that'll pin you to your seat. Whether you're cruising Main Street or tearing up a twisty back road, the 26 Mustang Fastback promises to deliver the thrill we've all been chasing. Stick around as we break it all down, from the jaw-dropping looks to the gut-punch acceleration and everything in between. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single rev. Alright, let's jump in. Picture this: you pull up to a stoplight, and heads are already turning before you even rev the engine. That's the magic of the Mustang's exterior, and for 2026, Ford has honed it to perfection, keeping the iconic fastback silhouette that screams speed while adding subtle nods to its heritage. Starting up front, the grille is pure aggression wrapped in nostalgia. Those signature tri-bar LED headlights slice through the night like laser beams, flanked by the bold, honeycomb pattern grille that's wider and more menacing than ever. On the GT and Dark Horse trims, you've got that optional FX package that throws in Oxford white accents on the nostrils and badging, giving it a retro Fox body vibe that's straight out of the 80s but feels fresh today. It's not overdone. It's just enough to make you smile if you're a Mustang purist. The hood, sculpted with those power domes that hint at the beast underneath, and available in killer new colors like Orange Fury Metallic Tricoat that pops like a sunset on steroids, or the deep Adriatic Blue Metallic for that sophisticated edge. Bumper-wise, it's all about aerodynamic, sleek air vents channeling wind to keep things cool under pressure. And on the performance package models, those beefy fog lights integrated seamlessly for that planted, ready-to-pounce stance. Honestly, from the front, it doesn't just look fast. It looks like it's already moving at 60, swinging around to the side. The fastback profile is where the Mustang really shines, that long, flowing roofline cascading down to the trunk like a waterfall of pure American muscle. The 26 model measures in at about 189 inches long and 81.9 inches wide, with a low-slung height of 55 inches that gives it that perfect hunkered-down posture. Wheel wells are flared just right to hug those massive rubber bands standard 18-inch alloys on the EcoBoost. But step up to the GT Premium, and you're rolling on 19-inch split 5-spoke. Designs in gloss black or that eye-catching Oxford white from the FX package, evoking the old-school Cobra wheels. Side mirrors are sleek with integrated turn signals, and the door handles pop out with a satisfying click, lending flush for wind-cheating efficiency. Run your hand along the beltline, and you'll feel the subtle character lines that trace back to the 67 original, but updated with sharper creases for a more modern edge. It's balanced to no awkward overhangs. Everything flows from the aggressive front fascia to the tapered rear, making it handle corners like it's on rails. And those new color options? Pair Orange Fury with black accents, and it's a rolling statement piece that turns every parking lot into your personal runway. Now, flipping to the rear, Ford saves some of the best drama for last. Those sequential LED taillights? Yeah. The ones that sweep across like a Broadway show are sharper and brighter for 2026, with an optional whiteout treatment on the performance package that amps up the retro cool factor. The ducktail spoiler is standard on higher trims, subtly integrated but functional, directing airflow to keep the tail planted during high-speed sweeps. Dual exhaust tips peek out from under the valances, quad on the GT and Dark Horse for that thunderous bark, and they're staggered just so for visual punch. The diffuser is wider and blacked out, sucking in air like a jet intake, and on the RTR spec, you've got unique graphics wrapping around the quarter panels that say, "Don't mess with me." From back here, it's all business-wide stance, low-load floor for easy trunk access, and that iconic Mustang script badge gleaming under the glass. No wonder it looks killer in the rear view of whatever's trailing you. It's designed to dominate the horizon. Alright, let's slide inside, because the cabin is where the Mustang cozies up to you like an old friend with new tricks. Open that door, it's a long reach, but worth it, and you're greeted by a cockpit that's equal parts nostalgic cockpit and high-tech lounge. The seats? Oh man, they're sculpted wonders, supportive Myco suede or leather with perforations that breathe on hot days. And on the premium trims, you've got those plaid inserts from the FX package with blue contrast stitching that ties back to the 80s Fox body era. They're heated and cooled standard on higher levels, with 10-way power adjustments and the perfect bolstering for when you carve canyons. Up front, there's 55 cubic feet of passenger space. Plenty for 2 adults to stretch out, but hop in the back. And it's cozy. Those puny rear seats are more for show or the occasional kid, with about 30 cubic feet of room and a fold-flat setup for hauling gear. The dash sweeps wide with soft touch materials everywhere, no cheap plastics here in carbon. Fiber accents on the Dark Horse add that premium race car feel. Materials mix leather-wrapped dash, Alcantara headliner, and metallic trim that catches the light just right. Tech dash-wise, it's a feast. That massive 13.2-inch capacitive touchscreen dominates the center stack, running Ford Sync 4 system with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates via Ford Power-Up. Swipe through navigation, crank up Spotify with the 12-speaker B and O sound system. It's immersive, like the bass is vibrating through the seats, or summon Amazon Alexa for hands-free commands. Below it, physical knobs for climate control keep things intuitive, and the available wireless charger means your phone's always topped off. The 12.4-inch digital gauge cluster? Configurable magic. You can go full analog 67 Shelby mode or a clean modern layout with drive mode adaptive colors. Ambient lighting shifts from fiery red in track to chill blue in normal, and there's even a calm screen for highway zen. Cargo? 13.5 cubic feet in the trunk, expandable if you fold those rears, perfect for weekend bags or track toys. Safety's covered with Ford Copilot 360 blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise, and emergency braking, all standard so you can focus on the fun. It's comfortable for daily drives, with just enough retro flair to make every commute feel special. But let's be real, the Mustang's soul lives in its performance, and the 2026 Fastback delivers in spades, proving why it's still the king of affordable adrenaline. Kick it off with the EcoBoost Fastback. That 2.3-liter turbo four-banger pumps out 315 horses and 350 pound-feet of twist, paired to a slick 10-speed automatic that shifts like lightning. Punch it, and you're at 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds flat smooth, urgent, with just enough turbo whoosh to keep it exciting without the V8 thirst. Fuel economy? EPA estimates hover around 22 city and 33 highway, which is respectable for something this rowdy. And I clocked 32 mpg on a steady 75 mph cruise in testing. It's the smart entry point for twisty roads, with selectable drive modes from eco to sport that sharpen throttle response and firm up the steering. Step up to the GT Fastback, and its V8 symphony time. That 5.0-liter Coyote roars to 480 horsepower and 415 pounds FT standard, bumping to 486 and 418 with the active exhaust that growls like a caged animal. You've got your choice: a rev-matching 6-speed manual for that pure connection, or the 10-speed auto for effortless launches. 0 to 60 drops to 4.2 seconds, quarter mile in the low 12s, and the soundtrack? Deafening and a good way deep rumble at idle, Banshee wail under boost. Handling's dialed with a 3.55 Torsen limited slip diff. Brembo brakes that haul it down from 70 in under 160 feet, and optional Magnaride dampers that read the road like Braille. It's playful on back roads, with neutral balance that lets you rotate it with a flick of the wheel, but composed enough for interstate hauls. Then there's the Dark Horse. The Track Assassin, 500 horsepower and 418 pounds FT from a tuned Coyote. Sticky Pirelli P0PZ 4S on 19s. And that class-exclusive electronic drift brake for smoky slides without lifting off the throttle. It blitzes 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. Quarter in 12.5 at 115 miles per hour. And figures like a 29.7-second 01500. Oh, that smokes sports cars twice the price. Adaptive dampers tame the brutality. Brembo 6 pistons bite hard. And it's got anti-lag tech on the RTR variant for rally stage pops. Across the board, rear-wheel drive keeps it honest, with launch control and drag strip mode for straight-line glory. Fuel dips to 14 city, 22 highway on the V8 South, but who cares when it's this alive? It's not just fast, it's communicative, forgiving for noobs, but rewarding for pros. Now, let's talk money, because value is where the Mustang crushes the competition. The EcoBoost Fastback starts at $34,315, including destination. That's entry-level muscle with 315 horsepower for less than a loaded Civic Type R Add Premium. Goodies like the bigger screen and leather for about $3,000 more. And you're still under 40 grand? The GT Fastback jumps to $46,885 base, but snag the manual and you're in pure pony paradise. Performance package tax on $5,000 for brakes, diff, and wheels, pushing it to